We're here in the woods. It's cold, which is a good thing. No chiggers. We wanted to check the rock pile. Last time we were here, we reset the rocks, put the gifts out, and we tried a few things differently. One of which is we really hid the money. The money was hid very well. Can't see that right now. I'll show you here in a second. But remember, we were telling Tate that we needed to leave something that was tangible, maybe that they could eat or drink. And everything good?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I was going to tell you bring the camera down a little bit.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because you can see what I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I paused.
You were telling Tate.
Oh no, I'm looking this way. Something broke the dark of the sky in the woods there. See, I can look through here up the trail and I can see glimmers of light. And I mean, you can see me on camera. Oh God, I got cold chills. I ain't moving an inch. And so it's not, yeah, we got something moving over there. Okay, I'm going to come back to the rock pile. We're going to go towards the movement.
Well,
we got movement right here.
Believers, I'm staying with David on this one.
What I'm seeing moving is going to be right through here or in this area. Now, where I don't know. Breathing hard, and that's not usual for me. And I'm trying to hold my breath to keep from hearing myself breathe.
This cold air is cutting the lungs.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. But just so you can, I mean, you agree where you see the night sky through the trees?
Yeah, I wish this camera would pick it up, but
well,
yeah.
It's not going to do that. But I mean, just, at least you can back me up. I mean, when you're just sitting here and you're sitting still, and it's like something walks and just blacks out the night sky, you know something has went through there, and that's what I was seeing. But was it on this side of the trail or this side? Now I couldn't tell you. All I could see was movement because the sky was being, blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that? I'm gonna give a whoop. I got the dog stirred up.
Yeah. Good thing about this right now is Bigfoot Odyssey's gonna be a great guy and send us a FLIR camera, so believers, be ready.
Yes, I am so thrilled. I mean, I have been on pins and needles all day just thinking about it. So
they'll be able to see what we're seeing,
or at least more of it.
Yeah.
way off over yonder, and I know the camera probably didn't pick that up.
Did you see that? Something flashed behind your head. I know the camera got that. That was either eye shine or... It was right over top of your head.
Holy cow. Look where we're standing at, too. This is near where you and Toby were standing.
Oh, wow.
Because remember, the camera would have been up there on that tree.
Yeah. I mean, it flashed above your head.
I'm sorry.
I hope this caught it. It had to have catch that.
Wait a minute. My feet was moving. That is a grunt. That's a dog.
That's a dog
okay,
on
that's
that
a dog
one. But the
behind
one
you.
down here is
This
not.
This one is not. I'm afraid to move. I mean, not that I'm scared to. I just feel like we're supposed to be here. I'm gonna look up just 'cause. I mean. Dog. I said it's a dog.
You're right there where the flash was. You just toss it right there.
It's just deathly quiet.
Yeah. And we're taking a new technique on this. We just snuck into the woods, basically. No lights,
No flashlights, no nothing.
no. Only
a
light we
camera.
have is the little glare off of this camera right now. Okay, believers. Yeah, you can see me. Okay. David just called me literally 10 minutes ago. I'm going 80 down the interstate right now, trying to get to him. He made it to the hunt location tonight before us, and he called me in, not a panic, but in an excitement, saying that he has a gray Bigfoot up in a tree, and he has not took his eyes off of it, and you can see his the Bigfoot's hair blowing in the wind. I'm on my way. Tate is on his way. Toby gets off at 6 o'clock and he'll be on his way. David is apparently filming this on his phone right now, so I'm going to cut over to him. I hope this pans out to where I can cut over to him and hopefully you believers, Squatchers, can see a Sasquatch.
Okay, I know that this is not going to pick up on my camera here on my phone. I do not have a super high-tech iPhone or anything like that, but I want y'all to see the time of day it is. I've been sitting here for the last 15 minutes watching movement across the Henry River here up on a knoll, and it would appear to be something gray in nature moving back and forth between 2 or 3 trees. And there's another really dark figure. It's not going to pick it up, but I've got movement. But there's another dark figure directly in front of me. I mean, I'm not taking my eyes off of it so that I can... I'm going to go back to where I was sitting to try to see if I can get a better visual of it. But I mean, it's blocking out what I can see of the day behind the trees now. I've been down here really analyzing this because the wind is up and the trees are moving. So I want to make sure it's not an optical illusion of just the trees bending and swaying. Okay? Yes, it's always a possibility. I do not believe that this is the case, because you can see the foliage in front of me with the wind blowing, how little movement there is at the moment. And I'm still seeing the movement up on the tree line. Now, granted, there's the Henry River. Too much snow, too much rain, that's fast moving. There's no way I'm crossing that today without hypothermia, and you know, I just can't risk that. But I've got Rex walking up behind me with his camera, so I'm going to switch here for a second and see if we can get a little better footage.
Okay, believers, I just pulled on scene. I got out of my car. I'm about to call Dave. I don't know where he's at. I'm trying to rush through here, but I'm trying to be cautious too, because if it is a Bigfoot he's looking at, that means there's going to be more than one. And if they're getting out now and getting brave enough to where you could see them, this is about to be a fun night. And as you can see, it's still a little dusk behind me. Let me call Dave.
David, just leave your name and number and I'll call you back as quick as I can. Bye. David, just leave your name.
Great. Should I wait on Tate or should I go? Hey, Dave! I don't know, believers. Why would he be so hot? Ugh. Let me call Tate too.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi.
I got you on speaker. Are you close?
What?
Are you close?
I'm pulling down the road.
All right, I see you now. I see you. Okay, I'm going back to get Tate first, because if this is how the activity... Okay, you guys will see Tate next cut. Okay, so Tate just parked and he's getting out of his car. I'm going to let Tate give you guys what I called and told him. That way we're all on the same page. Tate.
Oh, hey. What's
tell you?
going on, everybody? All you told me was David swears up and down he saw a Bigfoot.
Well, let's go.
That's all I know.
We'll meet Dave on his way. Yeah. I'm going to carry a lantern tonight, so we will have plenty of light.
All right, my Dragon Ball Z fans, what's this from?
Let's go. This will be cool.
Gosh. Ugh.
I'm ready to see what David's explanation to this is.
So, pretty much, I've been on a long hiatus. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, perfect night for it.
Yeah.
Chilly though.
What's funny, though, is, you know, we're lower on sea level, so the wind, I don't think it's going to play as much a factor as it would above sea level. But at the house, it was really, really blowing bad. And I texted him, I was like, are we going to be able to go out tonight and hear anything or see anything? And all he said back was dress warm. So That's all he said.
I'm gonna catch my breath here.
You're fine.
I just came up early, and it was daylight. I mean, literally, it was like 5:30, 5:45, somewhere around in there. So, I had me a bag of beef jerky, and a really good, sweet barbecue teriyaki beef jerky. Oh my God! But anyway, and had me a do, and I thought I'm gonna just sit down here at the river, and I'm just gonna be quiet. Now I gave 2 whoops about 10 minutes apart to let them know that, you know, if there is anything out there, I'm here. And so I was just waiting on you guys to be able to get here. So now the wind is blowing, and I on the little video footage I've got, you'll understand why it's so important that I debunk what I think I saw. Across the Henry River, down in the bend of the property where, I mean, and I'm glad I talked to Rex before we go any further. Do y'all know that portion of the river is over your head deep?
Really?
Yes. That there's like a 75-foot to 100-foot section that is that deep. Now, like where it comes out of the waterfall and on that bend, you can walk across waist high. You can go down to the other bend and you can walk across waist high. He said right there, he said I would have drowned.
Oh, wow.
Because I was contemplating stripping and let my phone lay and run across the river. Thank you, Jesus, I did not do that. So I'm sitting there and I'm eating, and I'm kind of looking in front of me, you know, just kind of the gunshot view, if you will. And off to my left, I mean, I see movement that is not, I mean, a little movement. I characterized it at first. I was looking maybe somehow a large piece of plastic had blown loose from something, and parachute material would even be a better word, and flapping behind the trees. And so I thought, okay, it's not flapping as it is more vertical. It was like a vertical move, but it was moving this way, okay, and in between 3 trees. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. So I start, the more I look, I realize I believe it was a figure, and I mean very large, 8.5, 9 feet large. And so I'm looking and I'm thinking, okay, Dave, the wind is up, the trees are moving, limbs are moving. You know, I can clearly see the day through the break in the trees. So I'm thinking, okay, it could be light refracting off of leaves or brush. Okay, it could be the trees swaying in and out of the wind. And I thought, okay, so I'm studying the movement of the trees that are close enough that I can see them bend and sway. Well, they're not moving that much. Not to give the kind of violent movement that I can see in the woods. This is like 250 feet away max. It's not that far. So then I start noticing a slightly smaller figure. When I say slightly smaller, we're going to say 7 feet small. So not small, but a darker blackish figure that is, they're switching sides, and they're moving back and forth. Now I can't see arms, I can't see faces. All I can see are these big, massive shapes in the woods. And the more I look, I think the one was either tannish or gray. And I think what I saw flapping so much was the fur. And I mean shaggy ain't the word for it, just flapping in the wind fur. Now I studied that for a good 10 minutes before I called Taylor, and I won't use the expletive, but I really feel like I sit and observe 2 Sasquatches observing me. And I told him, I said, we need to roll. So he ditched his girl and left her sitting at the dinner table and grabbed his camera, and here's my cohorts in crime. So thank y'all for coming. That's how serious the Squatch Watchers are. Toby is in tow. He'll be here later on. So I don't know how to explain it. I mean, it just is. And you know, did I see an optical illusion? Possibly. But I'm telling our viewers that I did everything that I could to debunk my own sighting. The last thing I want to do is step in front of a camera and say, I believe I just saw a Sasquatch, and it wasn't one. I'm 90% sure of what I was looking at. You know, there's always the possibility. I mean, it's dark, I can't get across the river. You know, I can't say 100%, but if I had to bet on it, I'd say, yeah, I was looking at 2 Sasquatches, different colors.